Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ashlyn the Eclectic Book Witch, and today I am here to talk to you about the books that I am planning on reading this month. Some of them are for my own personal TBR. Some of them are for Old School April, which is just an amazing challenge. I'm just awestruck by everyone that has put together this challenge and made it what it is, and it's really a lot of fun. And then one is also a read for a book club I joined for the month for fantasy reading, because fantasy is high on my priority list for reading this year. First, we'll start with one of the books I'm currently reading towards the Old School April challenge is Haunted, which is part of R.L. Stine's Fear Street collection. I actually never read Fear Street before, so I'm excited to dive into these books. I have quite a few to choose from that I have borrowed from my daughter because she's been collecting them along with Goosebumps as well. So Haunted is the first one I am currently reading right now. And then the other one I am currently reading is the one for the book club I joined for the month for fantasy. It's A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. It's pretty interesting so far. It's about a shield maiden who is blessed by the gods, battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son in this Norse-inspired fantasy romance. And I just have to say, how stunning is this edition? I absolutely love it. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really glad I ended up getting it. I ordered this copy on Amazon, and I did not know it was going to be this gorgeous. So I'm really happy with this one so far. I've heard a lot of people in the book group chat say that they're flying right through this, and I'm not that far into it because I took a break from the internet and reading and a lot of other stuff to just focus on having like a family weekend this past weekend, which was much needed and very nice. So I'm definitely going to be diving into more of this today, so I'm excited for that. These next two books are ones that are both part of series that I want to complete. Ironically, they're both the second book in each series, so after I finish these, I'm hoping to go find copies of the third books of the series to read, and they are Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson and also The Wicked King by Holly Black. So I enjoyed reading both of these, the first books in these series, so I'm hoping that I will enjoy the rest of the series as I continue them. And this next book was sent to me by PR by the Book. Thank you very much, PR by the Book, for The Wisdom of the Willow. This one, I've read the synopsis, and it seems to be about a group of sisters. They're all adults in their like 30s to 40s, and they're each going through something in their lives that is shaping their lives, and their mother is terminally ill, but only one of the sisters knows, and her mother swore her to secrecy. So it sounds like it's going to be a very endearing and heartfelt story. So I'm looking forward to diving into this one, and I'll be bringing a box of tissues with me when I do. Let's see. Up next, I will share with you some of the Fear Street books that I'm borrowing from my daughter that I'm hoping to get to. I probably won't have time to get to all of these because it is quite a lot of books, and you know, life can get busy. But this first one is Spellbound by Christopher Pike. I have not read really Christopher Pike before. I started one other one I'm borrowing from her. It's seems like it's a book of short stories. So I'm curious to see if I'll enjoy this one. These next ones are Fear Street ones. The Perfect Date, The Face. I just love how fun these covers are. These ones are Fear Street sagas. So I have number 3, number 7, and number 8 in the series. So we have Forbidden Secrets, Children of Fear, and this one I think is my favorite cover, Dance of Death. And then I borrowed these Goosebumps books from her. There's a few in here that I've read before that I know I read a long time ago when I snuck them from my brother's collection to read. But most of these I have not read, so I'm curious as to what I'll think of them. This one I've heard a lot of people say is actually one of their favorites. It's A Night in Terror Tower, so that's probably one of the first ones I'll read. This one is Revenge of the Living Dummy, Horrorland. This one I know is one of the later ones that came out in 2008, so I'm curious about that one too. Up next we have some of the classics. We've got Monster Blood, which I don't think I've read this one. I know I have not read this one, Why I'm Afraid of Bees. Return of the Mummy was one I remember borrowing from my brother. 3 Evil Wishes. This looks like it might be one of the later releases. These two I know I definitely read a long time ago. It's Ghost Beach and Stay Out of the Basement. These were always two of my favorite Goosebumps covers. I just love them so much. Then we've got The Ghost Next Door. This one, I didn't know that they did these for Goosebumps, so I'm really excited to try this one out. It's one of the Reader Beware, You Choose the Scare, and it's Welcome to the Wicked Wax Museum. Plus it's got the holographic cover, which I love. Then we've got Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes, The Headless Ghost, and last but not least, ironically rhyming, The Beast from the East. And then, to continue my Book of the Month challenge for myself, I wanted to pick from the jar which book from my Book of the Month collection I will be reading next for this month. The last one I picked was The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I will be sharing my review of hopefully very soon. So let's see which one I have picked. I'm going to try to show you first. Upgrade by Blake Crouch. Let me just grab it. Here it is. So this is actually, I'm happy with this because science fiction is also one of the things I want to read more of this year along with fantasy. And I don't really know much about this book. I haven't really read over the synopsis, and sometimes I like to go into books blind, so I think I'll do that with this one. If you've read anything by Blake Crouch before, feel free to comment below, tell me which one's your favorite. I have this. I do also have Recursion. The only one I know I don't have is Dark Matter. So this is my Book of the Month for April that I will be trying to get through. So I'm really excited for this. And that wraps up my April TBR between all of these challenges and everything. So fingers crossed I can read the majority. So So be sure to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out my Instagram, The Eclectic Book Witch, and stay spooky.